In this golden age of outboard boating, there was one outboard that lived a double life. It was sold by the thousands, but the secret was it was sold by its enemy. The outboard name was Sea King, and here's the story of the world's biggest outboard impostor of all time. Act 1. The department store myth. You know, in the vintage outboard world, we can be a little snobby. We love our Johnsons and we love our Evinrudes. We see that beautiful seahorse green or that Evinrude blue and we know we're looking at quality. But then we see this, the Sea King, sold at Montgomery Ward department stores right next to the lawnmowers and the washing machines. For years, a lot of folks looked down on these motors. They thought they were off-brand, they were cheap knockoffs. But I'm here to tell you now, there was an era in history where these Sea King motors ruled the roost. To understand the Sea King, we have to go back to the late 1930s when the Outboard Marine Corporation, OMC, was the big dog. They owned Johnson, they owned Evinrude. But they had a problem. Big department stores like Montgomery Ward and Spiegel wanted to sell outboards, but they wanted their own brand name on them. OMC didn't want to slap a Johnson sticker on a discount motor. It would hurt their premium image. So, in 1941, OMC created a shadow division. They called it Gale Products. Located in Galesburg, Illinois, this was the skunk works for their private label motors. If you bought a Sea King between 1941 and 1963, you weren't buying a random motor. You were buying a motor built by OMC engineers, often using OMC parts, right there in Illinois. Act 3. Decoding the GG. How to identify them. Now I get asked all the time, Team Mike, how do I know if my Sea King is one of the good ones? Because they didn't just only make them from Montgomery Wards. Here's the secret code. You need to look on the stern bracket model number plate right here. The two letters you're looking for are GG. The GG stands for Gale, or as I like to call it, Gale Goodness. If your motor has the GG numbers on it, you're golden. You are dealing with an OMC produced outboard motor. And it wasn't just Sea King. Gale built motors for Goodyear, called the CB, for BF Goodrich, and even Spiegel, called the Brooklore. If it has the GG, it's family. Act 4. Kissing Cousins. The Mechanical Truth. So why do we care? Why does Team Mike, the outboard motor guy, care about motors made by a department store? The answer is parts. Pop the flywheel off a 1955 Sea King 5 horsepower. And guess what you find? The exact same universal magneto system found in the Johnson. The same coils, the same points, the same condensers, the same everything. The water pump impellers, often identical. The carb kits, identical. This is why I love these motors. You can restore a forgotten Sea King using the parts I sell in my shop for Johnsons. But they aren't twins, they are cousins. And that is why you have to be careful. Act 5. Standard versus Deluxe. The budget cut. OMC couldn't let Gale build a motor that was better than the Johnson, so they put them on a diet. they stripped off the fancy stuff. They often lacked the sound dampening cowlings. They were often louder. They also changed the carburetor style just a bit. They weren't quite as efficient as the true Johnson and Evinrudes. You'll often see standard versus deluxe models in the catalogs. The standard Sea King might not have a full gear shift. It might be direct drive. You spin the motor around to go in reverse, just like the pre-war motors. But for us, simplicity is the benefit. Fewer moving parts, fewer things to break 60 years later. Act 6, The End of an Era, 1963. But all good things must come to an end. By the late 1960s, the Gale products were actually becoming better than the Evinrudes, and we couldn't be having that now, could we? OMC pulled the plug. After the 1963 model year, they shut down Gale products. The partnership with Montgomery Ward was over. Montgomery Ward had to go elsewhere. Starting in 1964, they signed a deal with Chrysler. And folks, that is a whole different ballgame. If you see a Sea King from 1965 to 1970, folks, this is not an OMC. Different carburetor, different gear shift, totally different. Conclusion: the treasure hunt. So, here's my challenge to you. Next time you're scrolling past a Sea King on Craigslist or Marketplace, don't just scroll by. Click on it and look at it. It's a great product. Look for that GG model number. If you find one, you're getting 90% of a Johnson for 50% of the price. And the best part, I've got the parts to fix it.